If you ever thought about living in Solana Beach, I'm gonna go over the pros and cons right now. Hi, I'm Travis Chatwin from Beach and Sun Homes, and if you ever thought about living in Solana Beach, California, I'm gonna go over the great things and the not so great things about living in Solana Beach. So if you're not sure where Solana Beach is located, it is just north of Del Mar, a couple of exits, and just south of Carlsbad, California, a couple exits. It's in a great spot, coastal city, right on the beach. We're gonna go over the pros of why Solana Beach and why people decide to locate there, and the first one is going to be the beach. So what you're going to see in Solana Beach is roughly 2 miles of a coastal line, and it's going to go inland just a little bit, but the best part about it is beach access. Right at the end of Loma Santa Fe is going to be Fletcher Cove. Fletcher Cove is one of those that you got to check out because there's a play gym, there's a beach access, there's nighttime music, there's jazz in the park, all the fun stuff that you're going to see, and the beaches are pristine. So it's super natural to see that most of the people are outdoor enthusiasts. We are going to see a ton of surfers, a ton of bike riders. We're going to see people of all walks of life enjoying the California sunshine, the beaches, the sunsets, everything that you can expect in Solana Beach. So the second pro of Solana Beach would have to be the restaurants, the bars, and the upscale shopping. You have to go check out Cedros. Cedros Avenue is full of amazing shops and restaurants. One of my favorite spots though for music is the Belly Up. You gotta check out Belly Up. There is some amazing music at the Belly Up that comes in and just sneaks up behind you, and you'd be shocked to see what kind of bands actually come in there under a different name. So beyond Cedros, we have the 101. The 101 is packed with shopping, restaurants, all the way to the beach on the north side, which would be Seaside. That's where the cutoff, all the way to the south side where you have Via de la Valle and that Del Mar racetrack that it butts up against. Don't forget about the horse racing in the summer. The location of Solana Beach, you can be right to the fair, you can be right to the horse racing, you can be right to the concerts and all that summertime activity. It's going to be great. Check it out. The next pro that I'd like to cover is the golf course. There's a golf course located within striking distance. If you're an avid golfer, you just go east just a little bit. Some of the golf that you can have in the San Diego area is second to none, and one of those is going to be the Loma Santa Fe Country Club. That is a highly respected country club. Another pro that I'd love to go over is just the lot size. The lot size of these homes, they have great space around them. Big backyards, big front yards, and just location for the beach, and then having that space for that indoor-outdoor living space is awesome. Once you go a little more east of Solana Beach, on the east side, you're gonna get much larger lots, so keep that in mind when you're doing your home search. So another pro that I may cover is just the proximity to the highway. When you're working downtown, or if you're working north up in LA, it is actually a great location for highway access so that you can get on that highway straight to work in a timely manner. And one of the greatest parts is it's actually a small, quaint community. You'd be surprised how small it is, and you know everybody in the neighborhood. A lot of people on the street actually know each other, which you wouldn't think in a larger metropolitan area, but Solana Beach isn't one of those. Solana Beach is a quaint little beach town that most people know everybody. You're gonna see friendly faces all around. You're gonna see people from the neighborhood. It's amazing that people tend to gravitate to their local area, local shopping, and local restaurants. So when you see a friendly face, wave and smile. Another pro that I would absolutely cover, because most people go to 92075 in Solana Beach, that zip code carries amazing schools. All 10 out of 10 within the San Diego School District, and that is absolutely a main driver for us. Okay, so those are some of the pros, and we're gonna cover some of the cons that maybe just might mean something to you when you're searching for your next home in the area. We definitely appreciate the pros, but there's always gonna be some cons with a specific area, so let's go over those now. The first con that I would say is the price. The price of homes is going to carry a price tag with it. Generally, again, about $1,000 a square foot, upwards to $1,500 a square foot, depending on location to the beach or just a little bit inland. There are several factors, but the price of homes is a little bit of a take back for a lot of people. For example, we had a home just west of the 101, which that location was fantastic, but it did carry a price tag of upwards of $3.5 million for a smaller space, just under 2,000 square feet. Walkability score was great. The walk to the surf was great, but at the end of the day, you have to be okay with a smaller space and a higher price tag. The next con that I would like to cover is probably the traffic. Sometimes if you are in that traffic pattern where you're in the middle of rush hour, it's going to be a little bit longer. But one of the best parts about it is highway access access like I talked about before, if you can get on before that, it can be less traffic. At the end of the day, the traffic does back up. It's a popular area, but I would say that that's probably a number one con for some people at the same time as those prices. A good example of this would be when the fair comes to town. The fair generally pulls in the rest of San Diego County and beyond, and the traffic can back up, so you need to plan accordingly. Also, if you are east and you're going down Via de la Valle, this is a main thoroughfare to go east out to Rancho Santa Fe and other parts of the county. So keeping that in mind when your traffic pattern is, if you're going home at 5 o'clock, you can expect a little bit added time. So for me, the cons don't really weigh that heavy because we have a lot of great things to talk about Solana Beach. But if I was to go over a final couple cons, I would just talk about the train. Sometimes the train noise, if you're close proximity of Highway 101 or Interstate 5, if you're up on the bluff, you do get a little train noise, and some people don't like that. They want the peace and quiet and they deserve it. Another con that we would like to go over, and maybe not a con to you, is just simply the age of the home. And this is something that you can expect when you are going towards the beach. You're gonna see some of these homes that need a little bit of help. We have that help. We have the teams to be able to give you real pricing in real time. As you go inland, you might find the homes are a little bit bigger, maybe carry a fair price tag, but also need a little bit of that lipstick and rouge, as we call it. We're here to help you every step of the way. So in working with us, we want to make sure that you have those numbers at your fingertips. And when we see these homes that need just a little bit of help, we're able to provide that for you. So it's important to know your numbers. Where's your limits? Drawing the line and giving us a budget to help you along into making a house to your home. So there's the pros and cons of Solana Beach, and we love the area. It's hard to talk about those cons because it's all about the pros. I love this area. Now, I am excited to share with you, and if you have any questions about anything in the area, you can give me a call at 619-752-4663. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Please check out our other videos because they're coming in hot. And I am Travis Chatwin from Beach and Sun Homes. Have a great day.